You got the orange color? Maja, which we stand. Bakaya, go to home.
Young man Erskine, Ban Yasharla, Ban Yahanna.
Young man Erskine, Ban Yahanna.
Slack you, sir. Young man Erskine, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yasharla.
Young man Erskine, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yasharla.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatham.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Brakatham.
Shabath,
which means to Israel. Right, pocket up on the horn. Okay, I think we did that wrong. All right. Do I want to get it? We face the east. So you right, so?
Okay, this is Lord prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakaka.
Malakaka.
Dabah.
Dabah.
Ratazayaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayan.
Hayah.
Ashak.
Ashak.
Baharatazah.
Baharatazah.
Kaha.
Hayah.
Hayan.
Hayah.
Bahashem.
Bahashem.
Nathan. Nathanael. Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yoam.
Yoam.
Washanakyanao.
Washanakyanao.
Kawapinao.
Kawapinao.
Kashanakyanao.
Kashanakyanao.
Kawapinao.
Kawapinao.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Dawaya. Naya.
Tabayinao.
Dawanayinao.
Tabayinao.
Bayashar.
Barasawan.
Bashawan. Abal.
Abal.
Awashayinao.
Awashayinao.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
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 Go ahead.
Magalakwa.
Hamalakwa. Let me see. Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa. Waha.
Let me see one. Let me see. Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Power.
Wa'ala.
Lord, we love you. Amen.
Amen.
This is prayer for the English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Give us our debt.
And we forgive our debtors.
Give our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thou is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory.
Forever.
Well,
So be it.
so be it.
That's right.
It's the power of Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
God bless you, I'm Shabath.
Both the Shah.
Over the show.
The third hour.
The third now.
A cock.
A cock.
A cock.
A cock.
The rapah.
A pot.
Kalmakalaya.
Count back a lot.
Well, Al Madarawa.
What's the word?
Well, Cal
A cock.
Madarawa.
A thumb. What is that? A cock. No, you skip the word. A cock. Let me see. See? A cock on the what?
Kalmawa.
Kalamawa.
A cock.
A cock.
La Tahar.
Lots of hard.
Hamata Zarium.
How much is that? Let me see.
Amazazari.
Hamata Zarium.
How much is Zaria?
Hamata Zarium. A cock.
A cock.
La Quite Young.
You see?
La Koyam. La Koyam.
La
La Hockney.
Hakum. Hamata Young.
A mafia. Let me see word. Yeah, a mafia. A mafia.
A Matthew.
Amafia.
A cock.
A cock.
El Rakal Waf.
El.
Let me see what. Let me finish out before you, right? Al-Rakawa.
Al-Rakara.
Hatabahala.
Atawa.
The Gershon.
Gershon.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Bashim.
The one on one.
Water.
Yahweh.
Now.
And name Yahushua.
Name Yahusha.
Please give us the power.
We give the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sick.
All manner of sick.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse lepers.
Power to heal.
The power to raise the dead.
Power raised dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
And name Yahushua.
Name Yahusha.
Thank you. So be it.
Thank you, so be it.
All right. Pastor Yah, get too hard for you, just pass it to them, okay?
My call.
All right, go ahead.
Book of Psalm 21 in Hebrew. Okay. A Shah.
Ashab.
A Yunya.
A young man.
Al Arorium.
Araya.
All right.
Arorium.
See word? All right. Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Mahayan. Mahayan.
Maya.
Yabah.
Yabah.
Azari.
Azar.
Azari.
Azar.
Mayayim.
Maya.
Ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashab.
Shamarium.
Shamar.
Wa Artaza. Wa Artaza.
Wa'ataza.
Aladan.
Alatan.
Lamawat.
What?
Regalia.
God.
Al Wayat One.
See?
Al
Y'all don't want.
Al Wayat One.
Algana Wam.
Shamarika.
Shamar.
Ayah.
Ayah.
La'a.
La.
Wa Na One.
No one.
Wa Allah.
Allah.
Ya Yashin.
Yah Yeshua.
Shamar. The Shamar.
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 Yashala.
Yashar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarika.
Shamaraka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalakia.
What's it? Yeah. Zalka.
Zalka.
Okay, smart. Tazaka. Al Yad.
Ayah.
Yamayanka.
Yum. What's the word?
Yam
Yanka.
Yam Yamka.
Yamanka. Yaron.
You're wrong.
Yaram.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'awakaka.
Yeah, what?
La'awakaka.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Or your rock.
Yarok. Bar, okay. Bar, Lai, Ya'a.
See?
Bar,
Yeah, let me finish that. All right. Ba'ala Yallah.
Bar, Yawa.
Yahweh.
Yao.
Yashamarka.
Yashimar.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashimar.
After
Agapashka.
Yahweh.
Yao.
Yashamar.
Yashimar.
Kaza'afka.
Kawak.
Waba'afka.
Wawak.
Ma'atha.
My thought.
Wa'ai.
Why I alone?
Okay, this is prayer for the English for Psalms 121. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I lift your eyes from here.
From whence cometh my help?
Which come my help?
My help coming from the Lord,
Let come the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
May heaven and earth.
Do not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You got something I put to move.
He that keepeth thee,
You gotta keep the deep.
will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold.
he that keepeth Israel,
He keep Israel.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
You know, no sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
Lord thy keep.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord thy shade.
upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall smite thee by day.
nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall destroy thee all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall going out.
and thy coming in
And thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forth.
and even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
You sure you want to leave it? Show that
Okay, fuck yeah.
Good?
Yeah, I'll do it.
So, go
I'll
ahead.
give it back. This Psalm 83 in English. Alahayu.
Alahaya.
El Dam Bar Laka.
Adam Yalaka.
El Dam Bar Laka. Okay. El Da Karash.
Adakarash.
El Da Karash, okay. Well,
Ra.
that's a quartz.
That's a quartz.
Al.
Al.
Kayayanya.
Kayanya.
Awa Yaka.
Awayavika.
Yahama.
Yama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
El Ka.
You see? Al-Aimaka.
El Anika. Ya'ara Yamwa.
Now, let's see. You see? I'm glad this out for you. All right. Your Yamwa.
Ya'ara
Sawada.
Yamwa.
Wayata.
Wada.
Your Tazawa.
I'll tell you what.
Atazapawandika.
I'll tell you one.
Amawa.
I'm a what?
Lakawa.
That's a what?
Wadakakio.
Where I come.
Bagoya.
Go.
Wala Yazaka.
Well, yeah, I come.
Show me a shot.
Show me yourself.
Awada.
I would know.
Kaya.
Yeah.
Na wa Atazawa.
Why I'm tired.
Laba. Yakadwa.
Come.
Ayaka.
I come.
Boria.
Maria.
Yakarath. Yakarata. Yakarafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Ahaya.
Ahaya.
Adamwa.
Adamu.
Wayashemai.
Why Shema.
Ayam.
I am.
Mo'aba.
Well,
Wagari.
Gori.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimwan.
Well, I am.
Wa'aimalak.
Well, I'm a lot.
Palasha.
I shot.
Okay. I'm Yeshabia.
I'm shot.
Tazawar.
Not a war.
Gum Ashawar.
Awesome.
Nanawa.
A war.
Imam.
I'm on.
Ayawa.
I what?
Zorawai.
So what?
Labanya.
A bun.
Lawat.
The what?
Salah.
So what?
Aishalaham.
I shot
Kamadian.
Come on, you.
Kasayasara.
Kasayasa.
Kamyadyan.
A yard.
Balakal.
A call.
Kuyashwan.
A washer.
Neshamawatwa.
And show what?
Ba'ayadara.
Why down one?
Like you. Ba'ayan Da'ara.
By iron down the what?
Ayawa.
I what?
Daman.
Come on.
La Adma.
La
La Adma.
I'm
Shayatamwa.
sure no.
Lala.
And I.
Yamawa.
Got more.
Kai Ara.
Kai what?
Wakaza Abba.
What was up?
Wakazabak.
That's what?
Wakazazal.
That's all.
Manai.
And I.
Kao Nasi Kamwa.
That's how you come.
Aishar.
I shot.
Amawa.
I'm a what?
Nayashah.
Shah.
Number one.
Number one.
Not a what.
Now what?
A higher.
Ahai.
A higher.
Ahai.
Say a thumb one.
Shalom.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakosh.
Lapanya.
Lapani.
Rakar.
Rakar.
Kaash.
Kanash.
Taba Ira.
Tabaya.
Taba Ira Ira.
Tabaya.
Wa Kalahaba.
Wa Kalahaba.
Kalahat.
Kabahat.
Hari.
Harlem.
Kun.
Khan.
Taba Dogma.
Dum.
Basa Arika.
Basa Arka.
Wabasa.
Babasa.
Wabathaka.
Babasaka.
Taba Halam.
Tabahab.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Paniham.
Kola one.
Kanuam.
Waya Bakwashwa.
Bakawash.
Shamka.
Shankar.
Yahawa.
Yahweh.
The Babashwa. The Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya Ba'awa.
Waya.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya Kapawa.
Waya Kapai.
Waya Abwa.
Waya Awa.
Waya Daiwa.
Waya Iowa.
Kaya Atha.
Kayata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahweh.
Labaka.
Babaga.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al-Kahara. Al-Kaharatazah.
Akaratazah.
All right? This is Psalm 83 in English. Keep not thy silence on Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence on Yahweh.
Hold out thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo.
thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemy may come.
And they that hate thee.
They hate thee.
And lifted up the head.
And lift their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
And take correct counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden people.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come.
and let us cut them off
Let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel.
be no more remembrance.
Be no more remembrance.
But they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacle of Edom
and the Israelites.
and the Israelites
And Moab
and Moab
and the Hagarenes.
and Hagarenes,
The Baal
the Baal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and the Amalek
and
the
Amalek, the
Philistines.
Philistines,
The inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher is also joined with them.
Asher also joined with them.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
They are holy children of God.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as to the Midianites.
as to the Midianites,
As to Sisera.
as to Sarah,
As to Jabin.
as to
And
Jabin,
the brook of Kison.
and the brook of Kison,
Was Perez and Endor.
and Paris that Indo.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came on down for the earth.
Make their numbers like a ram.
They know like a red.
And like Z.
And I see,
Yeah.
yeah,
All their princes.
all the
As the Ba.
as about,
And as the Munah.
as the moon,
Who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take
the
ourselves
houses of
the
Yahweh
house of
in
Yahweh
possession.
and possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power,
Make them like a wheel.
make them like a wheel,
As a fire.
as a fire,
As a stubble before the wind.
as a stone before the wind,
And as a fire burning for wood.
as fire burns the wood,
And the flame set the mountains on fire.
as flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy temper,
And make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy spirit.
with thy stone.
For the face of the shame.
Fill the face with
And
shame,
they may seek thy name.
let us seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh,
Let them be confounded.
let them be confounded
And trouble forever.
and trouble forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And let me put to shame.
let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish.
That they may know
And they may know
that thou,
that
the
thou,
name alone,
the name alone,
is Yahweh.
is Yahweh,
Are the most high.
are the most high,
Over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Right, it says. Look at the word. Trying to receive. All right, we're gonna start from the book of Numbers, chapter 3, verse 28. Amen. I'm trying to the Hebrew. That's good. All right. I'm starting with Hebrew. All right. Verse 48 in the Hebrew. Wa l'tha ha kasat la aharan wa labanywa pad wa yaya ha I puyom baham. Verse 49. Yaquak, Mashal, Af, Kasap, Ha Padyum, Ma'af, Ha Aipayum, Io Padwa Yaya, How Wayum, verse 50. Ma'af, Ba Kawa, Ba Ya, Yasha'ala, La Pak, Slaslaki, La Kwak, Af, Ha Kasap, Ha Mashal, Wa Shashayim, Wa Shalash, Ma'afwa, Ma'awaf, La Alak, Ba Shakor, Ha Kodash, verse 51. Ha Yathan, Mashal, Af Kasap, Ha Pa Yum, it's like a Ha Pa Yum, La Aharan, Wa Labanyu, Wa Ayo Paya, Yahawah Ka Ashar, Kazawa, Yahawah Af Mashal Pa. Right, we started from verse 48, right? So that means we go in and, okay, this right here was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in that verse 3. Remind me, right? The Pash?
Come.
Verse 3 is in the book of Numbers, chapter 4. Verse 1 in the Hebrew. Starting at Numbers, chapter 4, verse 1. Why you debar Yahawah al Mashal wa al Aharan la Amar. Verse 2. Na Sha'ah Af Ra'ash Banya Kuhath Ma Thawak Banya La Waya La Mashapaktham La Waya Abatham. Verse 3, last verse. Maban Shalashiyum Shana Wa Ma'ayla Wa Ayban Ha Masha Yum Shana Ka Ba'a La Tazaba'a La Shabath Mala'aka Ba Ahau Ma Wa'ai. It's like Ma'ai. Yes, Ma Wa'ai. It's like. Alright. Now we're gonna start from Numbers chapter 3, verse 47. Last week we were going over Israelites that the Lord had called to go to war. Some got the draft we got today. Alright? So we're going to start with verse 47. Go ahead and read, young man Erskine.
Kana Wakan.
Now read from verse 48, where we start from.
48, Kana Wakan. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and unto his sons.
All right, at the end of last week, I kind of stepped out early, and I ain't go over this, but it was a time period, not a time period, anytime your peoples want to come back and buy you back out of going to war, they come back and buy you back. That's called being redeemed. You know what I mean? But right here, they did a election of men that was 20 years old and up. And the odd number of people that got called, they were the Moses, and Aaron, right? And if they were to be redeemed, that money goes to Aaron and Moses. Because you gotta remember, Aaron and Moses didn't have no, like the son of Levi had no inheritance, you know what I mean? So what they got is the money. You know what I mean? Or they got paid priest funds, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But the redemption money went to Moses and Aaron. Read on.
Kana Wakan. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above them, that were redeemed by the Levites. Of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money 1,360 and 5 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses.
Aaron got the odd number. They got the odd number of people. They got their money, right? They families that want to come and redeem them and pay, they got their money. All right? Let's go to verse 4. Read.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi, after their families, by the house of their fathers, from 30 years old and upward, even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host, to do the work to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation.
When it says all that enter into the host, what that mean? You open the door. I got it. You didn't, you gonna say for me?
I know God.
The pot, come right there. And open the door for him. All right, read that again.
From 30 years old and upward, even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation.
Okay, what is the host?
Would that be like, Slocky said, would that be like the military, army?
That's right. Go ahead.
To the tabernacle of the congregation. This shall be the
What's the tabernacle of the congregation?
the tent where everybody gathered, so.
Yeah, back there, it was a tent that everybody gathered at. That's right. All right, read on.
This shall be the service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation about the most holy things. And when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come.
So if their burden of their department was about the holy things, what was the department? What would we consider a holy thing? A holy thing.
Slocky said like,
Look around here. Go ahead.
So like I said, would it be the sanctuary?
Yeah, that's right. But what the holy thing is in the sanctuary.
Slocky said, would that be like the frankincense, like the censers,
This, especially this.
the scrolls,
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead.
Showbread.
Yeah, all that. They're in charge of it. They're supposed to have that on display. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 5, and when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come, and his sons, and they shall take down the covering veil, and cover the ark of testimony with it.
Mhm. Now was the sons of Kohath was allowed around the Ark of the Covenant, or the Ark of the Testimony right here, which is the Ark of the Covenant. Does in charge of the most holy things, so could they come around, could they uncover the Ark of the Testimony?
Khan or Khan.
No, they cannot.
Hold up.
Mm-mm. You'll find out. Read.
And shall put thereon the covering of badgers, skins, and shall spread
Okay, put it
over.
like this. Put it like this, right? Say I'm in here doing cleanup. And you helping me clean up, right?
Khan or Khan.
If I tell you, you come up here, right? You straighten this out, right?
Khan or Khan.
You straighten up everything out, right? But would you unravel that?
Live, sir.
You know it's a no-no, right?
Khan or Khan.
They know that's a no-no too.
Khan or Khan.
All
I
right?
understand, I got you, sir. I
Would
understand.
you got rocks and stuff and all that?
Live, sir.
You know you gotta know how to do that. All right? That same thing with them.
Khan or Khan.
All right? Read.
And shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in the staves thereof,
The staves.
the staves thereof.
What are the staves?
Like,
Stairs are right here.
Huh? Let them answer.
Oh, cool.
it's like if I could, so I was gonna say the same thing. Also, process.
That's right, staves, right? That's right, staves. You know?
And upon the table of the showbread, they shall spread a cloth of blue, and put thereon the dishes and the spoons.
Y'all see this? The dishes, man. Showbread. We got all that, man. We do what the Bible says here. We got all that. We do the same thing our ancestors do. Alright? Read.
And the spoons and the bowls, and covers to cover with all.
Uh-huh.
And the continual bread shall be thereon. And they shall spread upon them a cloth of scarlet, and cover the same with a covering of badgers' skins.
Now, I know we get some bad skin, but we ain't proud. You know, Esau charged for that meat fur and all that.
Yeah,
You know, badgers, they some kids in the meat. You know what I mean? So we can't afford it. I wish we could afford it. Yeah, we can do the best we can, you know what I mean? Rehearse the righteous acts.
Alright, so badgers, are they food we can eat?
No.
Just the skin, just the skin.
We do bad skin.
Okay.
Can't eat no weasel. Alright, go ahead.
And shall put in the staves thereof,
Staff.
the staves thereof.
Oh, I think we went past, we went too far.
I'm on 8, sir.
Yeah, we went too far. She got that. Then we were supposed to start at 3, Shalaki. Yeah, nah, 3, right, okay. Margin, when you stand?
Chuk Makulak, Bun Yahweh, Bun Yashal.
Magalak, Yahweh, Yahweh.
Yahweh Bashi, Yahweh Shabath, Thumb.
Yahweh Shabath.
Good job, Will. Sharp, you should be seated. No, you right, you see. Now, Larry.
Kanaloka.
Alright. You want to start the Hebrew?
No, I'm still rich, sir. If I could, but,
Alright, well, it's all good. Alright, Numbers chapter 4, verse 4 in the Hebrew. Za'ah, Abadah, Ba'yah, Kwakah, Ba'ahal, Mawa'ayid, Kodash, Ha-Kodashu, Waba'ah, Aharon, Wabayawo, Banasa'ayid, Ha-Mana, Ha-Makana, Wa-Hawar, Jawa, Ha-Parakath, Ha-Masak, Wa-Kasaw, Ba-Af, Aran, Ha-Adaf. Verse 6. Wadaf Noah, Al-Yuwa, Kasap-Ya, Iwar, Nakash, Wa-Par-Shuwa, Pagal, Kal-Yo, Wakalaf, Malama'ala, Wa-Imawa, Balawa. Verse 7. Wa'ayom, Shalak, Shakan, Ha-Panyam, Ya-Per-Shawa, Bagad, Wakalaf, Wa-Naf, Noah, Al-Yuwa, Af, Ha-Ko-Ayraf, Wa-Af, Ha-Kapah, Wa-Af, Ha-Mana, Koyaf, Wa-Af, Koshawaf, Anasak, Walaham, Ha-Thamayar, Al-Yuwa, Yahweh. Verse 8. Wa-Parashwa, Al-Yaham, Bagad, Bagar, Bagad, Thawa, Aif, Shanya, Wa-Kasawa, Ahwa, Ba-Maksa, Iwar, Takash, Wa-Shumwa, Ba-Yawa. Verse 9. Wala, Kakwa, Bagad, Sakala, Wa-Kasawa, Manaraf, Ha-Ma'ayawar, Wa-Af, Na-Rafya, Wa-Af, Malakwatya, Wa-Af, Ma-Kafya, Wa-Af, Kal-Ya, Shamana, Ashar, Yesharathwa La Bahama. All right, well, I start from verse 3. Verse 4. Okay, got two more. Wa Nafnawa Afa wa Afka Ka Ya Al Makasa Iwar for Kash wa Nafnawa Al Ha Ma Wat. Hamawat. Verse 11. Wa Al Man Mazabak Hazabak for the Ha Zahab. Ya Parashwa, Bagad, Bakalaf, Wakasawa, Afwa, Ba Makasa, Iwar, Lakash, Wa Shamwa, Af, Ba Yawa. All right? You want to start with verse 4? Okay, now we're not, we're the red verse 4. So we're going to start from verse 8, right?
Verse 8.
Yeah.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 8. And they shall spread upon them a cloth of scarlet, and cover the same with a covering of badger's skin, and shall put in the staves thereof. Verse 9. And they shall take a cloth of blue, and cover the candlesticks of the light, and his lamps, and his tongue, and his snuff dishes, and all the oil vessels thereof, wherewith they minister unto it. Verse 10. And they shall put it in, and they shall put it in all the vessels thereof with a covering of badger skin, and shall put it upon a bark. Verse 11. And upon the golden altar they shall spread a cloth of blue, and cover it with a covering of badger skin, and shall put to the staves thereof.
Staffs.
The staffs thereof, Salaki. Verse 12.
All right, that's some verses, but you keep going because we have nobody else in there. Go ahead.
Okay. This the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 12.
We got 12.
You kind of okay.
The part you want to try some Hebrew or you good?
Right, I trust him real quick.
Go ahead, Lord.
Book of Numbers chapter 4 verse 12 in Hebrew. Well, I quaff what? Off cow ya what hashar doth ashar yashara the wa bun bum ba quadash wa not dunya wa al badar gar
Bagad.
bagad okay God that ka lof waka ta tawar
Look at that.
at verse 12 I'm almost at the end of verse 12 I'll waf Bamar ka ta I awar da kash wa na da na war al hamar what ta
No, I'm a what?
okay hamar what okay verse 13 what dash na war off hamar za
Back.
bak oh the bak hamar sabak wa par dash Wa.
Waparashua.
Waparasha Wa. Al Wa.
Al you what?
Al Yo Wa. Bagar.
Bagag.
That's like a gag. Awar. That's like a Awar Galmar.
Aragaman.
Argaman. Oh, Argaman. So, it's like verse 14. Wana da wa al yawa off cow yawa ashar yashar the wa al yawa bun hum off Hama cow Daika off Hamarz Hamazak oh Zabak no Hamaza
Hamazal Guff.
Hamazal Gus
Young man. First.
okay well off Ha Mazar Rakwas Cow Ya Apamazabak Wa Pa Rush Wa
Were you at work?
at almost at 8 or 14 Ow Ya Wa Cow Tau Wa Ya a war. The Kash Washa Mara
No, Washamwa.
Washa
Washamwa.
Asham Mara Bar
Bye.
oh slow. Okay. But Yawa.
All right, get on hand. You start from?
That's right, 13, 12, oh 12.
So that's enough with 19. And when you stop that,
Yeah,
14.
start, yeah, come.
Verse 15. Wa kala. Aharon wa banyawa. La kasab af hakodash wa af kal kala. Kal ya hakodash. Ba nasai ha makna wa akaria kun yaba awa banya kohaf la sha'af wa la'a yaga aiwa ao hakodash wa maswa ao la masha banya kohaf ba'ao ba'aho ma wa ai. Verse 16. Wa Pequadath al Izar ban Ahoran Hakahan Seman ha Ma'awar wa Quatrath ha Samayim wa Manakaf ha Samadyad wa Shaman ha Mashkan ha Mashaka Pequada Kal ha Mashakan Wakal Ashar Bawa Bakwash wa Bakal Yawa Sa. Verse 17. Wayadabal Yahweh al Mashah wa al Ahoran la Amar. Verse 18. Al Korayatawa Af Shabbat Ma Shapakath Ha Kohath Yo Ma Sawak Ha Wayom That's verse 19. Wa za'af aishawa laham wa kayawa wa la'a ya maswa ba gashtam as kodash wa kwat shayum ahoran wa banyawa wa ba'awa wa shawa wa thum ayash ayal aibad kawa wa al masha'aw. All right. You gonna start from what verse you started at 12? Go ahead and read the word.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 12. And they shall take all the instruments of the ministry, wherewith they minister in the sanctuary, and put them in a cloth of blue, and cover them with a covering of badger's skin, and shall put them on a bark. Verse 13. And they shall take away the ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth thereon. Verse 14.
What would the ashes be?
So like I said, did that
On the altar, go ahead.
what that had to do with, back then we used to sacrifice?
Man. I got what y'all say. Them ashes.
I was gonna say that, but
I'll try to trip you up. Alright, go ahead.
Cool. Verse 14, the book of Numbers, chapter 4. And they shall put up on it all the vessels thereof, wherewith they minister about it, even the censers, the flesh hooks, and the shovels.
What are the censers?
It's like you said, the incense holders.
Yeah, your hand like that. Go ahead.
Come. The middle of verse 14. Even the censers, the flesh hooks, and the shovels, and the basins, all of the vessels of the altar, and they shall spread upon it a covering of badger skin, and put it to the stabs of it. Verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons,
That badger skin must have been a so-called drip back then, you know what I mean?
right,
We can't use the sun, boy. It had to be that drip. Damn, man. You already know meat skin for the pimps. We had the badger skin though, you know what I mean? You know how the pimps have that meat coat? Come in with a little swag, with a little belt, you know what I mean? We had the badger skin, man. Imagine having some badger skin. Oh man, it's hard to catch a badger, man. You have to be swift. The badger quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead.
come. The book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the
I
vessels,
want y'all to remember this. Remember this part. You had a department that was in charge of keeping up with the cleanliness of the holy things, and then you had Aaron and his sons, which are the most important priests. You know what I mean? Who really do the service of the Lord. They cover everything with the badger skin. So I want y'all to remember that. All right.
come. Verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is to set forward. After that,
And think about it. You know what I mean? Why would they cover these holy things? Why did Aaron and his sons cover this stuff? Go ahead.
so like I said, take care of it, like to make sure it stay in good shape, like to protect it.
That too. Damn right. That as well. But what happens when you cover something? Why are they doing this?
It's also like to make sure nobody don't steal it. Take it.
Huh? What they getting ready to do, man?
Oh, it's like I said,
Go ahead.
they for the kids like.
Yeah, when they cover something, they get ready for the next day. Yeah, to get ready to kill something, sacrifice something. Know what I mean? Right. So he got it right. Give him a hand.
Come, middle of verse 15. As the camp is to set forward. After that, the sons of Kohath shall come to bury it. But
They should come to burden.
they should,
Where you at?
like the,
15?
kind of my kind.
Read that again.
Kind.
Read from the top.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is to set forward, after that the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it. But they shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die. These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation.
And why would they die?
It's like, is that because they're not priests?
Yeah, you got sons of Aaron. You're supposed to be you don't supposed to be coming in there when they doing their business. They could do the sacrifices and uncovering the Ark of the Covenant. That is gonna kill you, man. You know what I mean?
Kind.
That's their business. Alright, that's big business. You know what I mean? That's no high business. You have no business in the room with them. They doing the holy things of the Lord. Alright, read.
The middle of verse 15. Shall not touch any holy thing, lest they die.
Lest they die. Read.
These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 16. And to the office of Eleazar, the sons of Aaron, the priest pertaining the oil for the light.
Well, for the light,
And-
back then, we didn't have no switch. We just cut the light on. You know what I mean? We had to have the candles and stuff. We had to have a light to see.
Correct.
We didn't have no switch. We didn't have no electricity. All right, go ahead.
Come. That pertaining the oil for the light, and the sweet incense, and the daily meat of offering. And the daily meat offering, and the anointing oil, and the oversight of all the tabernacle, and of all that therein is in the sanctuary.
And back then, man, this is what I can't stand about these weed heads, man. They'll tell you that the sweet incense was weed. They the priests used to put weed up on the altar. Know what I mean? They'll tell you anything to confirm the evil desire to smoke weed, man. Know what I mean? They say weed. They said it was called Kunal Bashem or something like that. That was the priests used to use. But sweet incense is this. The frankincense and myrrh. Know what I mean? Weed don't smell sweet to me. So they'll tell you the priests were using that, but that's not true. Go ahead.
That's like, so I never heard of weed.
Yeah, you
They
got
say it smell. They always say it smell musty. Like, musty don't smell. You know what I mean? It's like,
you got these the Israelites to tell you I call it idiots. Now I mean, anyway the hell we can do that. But anyway, read on.
Middle of verse 16. In the daily meat offering, in the anointing oil, in the oversight of all the tabernacle, and of all that therein is, in the sanctuary, and in the vessels thereof. Verse 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 18, cut ye not off the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites. Verse 19, but thus do it to them, that they may live and not die.
Now was the Kohathites, were they Levites? Were they from the tribe of Levi? Nah, man, you about the tribe of the Kohathites. Were they Levites? Go ahead.
Slavic said, if I could, you go back up to verse 15, right? They say, they should not touch any holy thing unless they die.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't that be stating that they are not Levite? Because if they were, they would be, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they can't. They're not priests.
Right.
They just there to clean. You know what I mean, they're not priests. They was like the Israelites that were given to the Levites to do work. All right. Go ahead.
Come. In verse 19. But thus do unto them, that they may live and not die. When they approach unto the most holy things, Aaron and his sons shall go in, and appoint them every one to his service and to his burden.
All right. Elijah, would we stand? I'm gonna have to go get a Larry, so I can come to the stage registry.
How's the work?
Stage registry.
Come on.
Good job. So, yes, definitely.
A bun, it's like a barya, bun Yahanna, bun Yashala.
Abari, Bayawa, Bayashaw.
Yabashim, Yahshua Brakatham.
Stop.
Shabath, would you be seated? All right. Start from verse 20. Get a crack at it. Next week? I'm holding to it. I'm holding to it, right? You should gonna say it next week. You should say nothing. All right. Numbers chapter 4, verse 20. Wala Yaba'awa, Lara Ahwa, Kabala Ai, Af, Hakodash, Wamathwa Pa. Verse 21. While you devour Yahweh al Bashala Amon. Verse 22. Na Sha'ah, Af Ra'ash, Gaya, Gar Shawan, Gum, Hum, Labayaf, Abatham, La Mas Pakthum. Verse 23. Maban, Shalashim, Shana, Wa Ma'ayala, Ay, Ban, Hamashtan, Hamashiyam, Shana, the Makor, Awatham, Kal, Haba'a, La, Tazaba'a, La, Ibad, Ibadah, Ba'ahal, Ma, Wa Aid. Verse 24. Za'af, Ibadah, Ma, Shepah, Ma, Shepakah, Har-Garshan, Har-Garshanya, La, Ibad, Wa, Masa'ah, verse 25. Wa, Nash, Awa'af, Yar, Ya'if, Ha, Mashikan, Wa'af, Ahal, Ma, Wa'ay, Ma, Kahawa, Wa, Makasa, Ha, Lakash, Ashar, Awiwa, Mala, Ma'ayla, Wa'af, Masak, Pata, Pasaka, Ahal, Ma, Wa'ay. Where I started from?
Start from verse
20,
21.
21, so stop me at 28. Wa'af, Kor, Ayah, Ha, Katazar, Wa'af, Masak, Bathab, Sha'ir, Ha, Katazar, Ashar, Ayel, Ha, Mashikan, Wa'al, Ha, Mazabat, Sabiyah, Wa'af, My, Thor, Yahum, Wa'af, Kal, Kala, Abatam, Wa'af, Kal, Ashar, Ya, Aisha, Laham, Wa'ayb, Aibada, Wa, Al, Paya, verse 27. Al, Paya, Aharan, Wa, Bayawa, Haya, Kal, Abataf, Hanya, Har, Gershan, Ya, Nakal, Masha'ay, Masha'am, Wa, Kal, Abatam, Wa, Patam, Aham, Ba, Mas, Marath, Af, Kal, Masha'am. Verse 28. Za'af, Abadaf, Masha'kaf, Baya, Har, Gershanya, Ma, Akal, Ma, Za'ir, Ma, Za'id, Ma, Shemratham, Bayad, Ayeth, Mar, Ban, Aharon, Akahan, Pa. Right? Verse 21, right? Go ahead.
This is Numbers chapter 4, verse 21. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take also the sum of the sons of Gershon throughout the houses of their fathers by their families. Verse 23. From 30 years old upon, upward.
Back then, even though you had the 12 tribes of Israel, you'll still have like certain tribes out of these tribes that they're mentioned by their own names. You know, like you might have Judah that might have a son named Tamar, and they might be like get the house of the Tamarites. You know what I mean? He Judah. You know what I mean? Get the sons of the Abariah. What I say?
Abarites.
Abarites. You know what I mean? That's how they do it. You know what I mean? Instead of saying go get the house of Johnson or the house of Smith, which is a goddamn European name. Right. You actually being called by your father's name, your bloodline. You know what I mean? Who you really are. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 23. From 30 years old and upward until 50 years, also, from 50 years old shalt thou number them, all that entered into perform the service, to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation. This is the service of the families of the Gershonites, to serve and for burdens. Verse 25.
So everybody basically had their part to do in the temple. So it wasn't no confusion. You know what I mean? Just like today, how we got to set up a hill. Everybody got their departments. You know what you're supposed to do.
Right.
All right? Read out.
Verse 25. And they shall bear the curtains of the tabernacle, and the tabernacle of the congregation, his covering, and his covering of the badger skins, that is above upon it.
Hey man, before Pastor, I'm trying to find some badger skins. Who down with it? Who's gonna find some badger skins, man? Hey, I.S.U.P.K. Atlanta will be the first one to do it, huh?
Right.
Go ahead.
And the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 26. And the hangings of the court, and the hangings for the door of the gate of the court, which is by the tabernacle and by the altar round about, and their cords, and all the instruments of their service, and all that is made for them, so shall they serve. Verse 27. At the appointment of Aaron and his sons shall be all the service of the sons of the Gershonites, in all their burdens, in all their service, and ye shall appoint unto them in charge all their burdens.
They gonna be held accountable for the burdens of the sanctuary, whatever the sons of Aaron appointed to go at. You know what I mean? They gonna be held accountable for that department. All right, go ahead.
Verse 28. This is the service of the families of the sons of the sons of Gershon, in the tabernacle of the congregation, and their charge. And their charge shall be under the hand of Ithamar, the son of Aaron the priest.
All right. With that, Namaja, everybody up here. Good. Thank you very much. Which means to Israel. Go on again, Bosh. Knock it out. Move that light for me. Move all the way to the chalkboard.
Facing the same direction.
Yeah. All right. Got the Torah. Put over your right arm. All right. Brothers, I'm gonna have y'all do something new today. Put that in on some lobby. Let it go. All right. You should hold that good. All right, you got it with your staff. Watch. Torah today. Salute the Torah is a prayer for protection, you know what I mean? So you doing better, you know? You face something, Barry? Salute the Torah. Okay, y'all gonna show y'all how to salute the Torah. Right? Start all over again so you can see.
Yah B'Shem, Yasha Yah,
Rakiyah.
Rakiyah.
Which means God bless me in the name of God bless me in the name of Christ. Alright? Alright, you step down. You step right here, Marty. That step right there. That last step. Now, brothers, y'all come up and salute the Torah. Ranking order first. Come on, Kasiyah.
It's like, sir, if
Huh?
I could, you see the, on the tongue?
That's okay, Marty. It's alright. We'll straighten that out. Go ahead.
Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakiyah.
No, not Shalom. It's Yahweh.
Yahweh,
No. Torah.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem.
Ba'Hashem,
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai,
Barakiyah.
Barakiyah.
Alright, next.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabath, Yah.
I'll do it again. You got to get too fast. Do it again. Hey, put that camera on, Ward.
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabath, Yah.
All right, go ahead. No matter. Go ahead.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakiyah.
All right. Now put the camera back on me now. You come over this way, Barry. No matter of fact, you come back around this way. Hold on. Yeah, you good. All right, turn around. Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shem, Barakiyah. All right. Turn around. All right. Everybody, Amaja, when you stand. How when you face the east? And the bar hop down when you face the east. All right. Go to the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Hebrew in the box.
The Lord prayed in Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabashamayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwa, Dabah, Ratazai, Ayah, Ashar, Baharatazah, Kawah, Ayah, Bahashem, Nathan, Nathanael, Nathanael, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Washanakyanao, Kawapinao, Washanakyanao, Kawapinao, Walaa, Dawanayinao, Bashaya 1, Bashaya 1, Abal, Hayashayan now, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Hama'Allah, Wahad Taparoth, Alayawan, Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debts. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. All right. Psalm, do we turn? What announcements at? You said announcement? All right. You put your go down, Ward. We have an I.S.U.P.K start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. Y'all be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister, hold on, I'm gonna read this again. If anybody needs transportation, the teacher will arrange it. And we need to listen to this because a lot of times brothers have a hard time coming to class and they don't have their own transportation or a car. Call me or call an officer under me and we'll make arrangements for you to get here, man. There should be no more excuses, man.
Come.
Brotherhood is a weapon. You need to ride to class or anything, hit me up, all right?
Come.
All right. After 6 months, if your brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There's another 6 months, and the brother and sister will court each other. At a 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and also in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. And also, man, you get that stimulus check, pay that 140.
Right.
All right? And also that 200 for Passover. All right? It means 10 in the Hebrew, I.S.U.P.K. 10 for every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free offer for priests is not mandatory whatsoever amount you're like to give. The next upcoming holy convocation, y'all already know it, it's the Passover. All right? And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, talk about all black, boots, shirt, headbands, and scarf. And if a young man coming here and he don't look, he dressed in regular clothes, but he trying to be a part of the trooper program, it's your officer's duty or trooper duty to have a headscarf for him, man. You know what I mean? Have an extra black t-shirt here for him. Teach him how to dress. Teach him the I.S.U.P.K protocol, man, because he just a baby. He don't know. You know what I mean? He trying to learn. It's up to you to teach him. All right? Oh, hey, they heard the Lord. They love the Lord up, right? All right? With that, Imagine. That's just good. That's down. May Israel. The one country salute. Imagine. Shabath. Imagine. Barak. What we just said, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Yahanna, be hands down. Sark, which be turned. Sisters Elijah, which be stand. You will have you will stand in the 45 degree angle. Put your right hand over your left. And once we say Barak, which means blessed, you put your hand over your chest. May the Israel, we'll give one country salute to the sisters. Imagine. No. Imagine. Shabath. Imagine. Barak. Yahweh, Shema al-Qab Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh, Shema al-Qab Hashem Yahushua.
What you say in English, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahanna, be hands down. Class dismissed. Don't wait.